Just guys cutting you low, or what's going on there?
It's just really getting used to the game and everything. And when you come off the ball, it's not like high school anymore where you can just take a lick and just keep on going. These guys are men. I mean, you hit them, you're gonna hurt week in and week out. But you know what I'm saying? It's all a part of the game. And I just go to the training room, clean the staff. They take good care of us out there and everything. Coach fits. So, I mean, everything's okay now. My shoulders feel fine. I'm ready to play. Just ready to go to Tennessee now.
Kelcy, how much did a week off, not having a game, kind of help you guys kind of adjust to the idea that Marcus isn't there anymore and Brandon can play a little bit, and he can just get rolling? How much did it help you guys adjust instead of having to get thrown into another game week?
It was a much needed break. I felt like that we needed that break real bad with all the injuries and everything. But as far as the Marcus situation, yeah, we'll miss Marcus greatly because he's a great back. But I feel like Brandon Wiles can come in and do. Marcus is a great back, but I feel like Brandon Wiles can come in and do great things also. Because as a team, we just want to rally around him and getting used to everything everybody is saying. That I feel like that people are losing the sense that we can really win the East and we can really win now. And I feel like that people are counting us out. And I just feel like that we're still the same team. With or without Mark, we're missing the depth. We wish we had him, but I mean we're still gonna be the same team, and we're just gonna go win all these games, win out, and do the best we can.
Kelcy, talk a little bit about the skill set that Brandon Wiles brings to the table. What do you see from him?
From practicing with him, he's a big back. He's kind of like Marcus. He's a big back. Everyone has their faults, and I feel like he came in the Mississippi State game, and when I first saw him run the ball, I heard he was good in high school. But when I first saw him run the ball, I was like, wow, this kid, he really can have a big impact on our season as being a freshman. So I mean, it's really in a sense you get the same thing out of Marcus. It's just not as much experience yet, but I mean you're still gonna come. He runs with great power, runs low to the ground. He's a real big back, as I said. I feel like he'll do a great job running the ball for us.
I see you're listed as the co-starter with Eldred on the depth chart for this week. In your opinion, how close are you to securing the starting role, and is starting maybe does that exceed your expectations when you first came in?
Starting when I first came here, it was being a freshman coming out of high school and going to prep school and everything, playing against the competition I played again. That was something high on my list. I felt like it could be accomplished, and I just have to coming into the season, seeing the competition and everything. It took a while for me to get used to everything, but still at the same time, I feel like personally that when my time comes, my time will come. All I can do is go out there and contribute to the team, and make plays. And it's not up to me whether I start or not. It's whether Coach Perry and Coach Lawrence see it, and when they make a decision for me to step up or just stay at that second spot, just step up and start. When they make that decision, it's just my play has to turn up and just have to make plays and go out there and do what I have to do.
Kelcy, it seems like the proverbial light bulb has come on for you the last 2 or 3 games. You're making more of an impact. What has been the last few games for you?
It's like Coach Lawrence said. When you practice like you play. I felt like after the Georgia game, after getting in and everything, I felt after I made a couple of plays, I felt like I was getting used to this game. It's football wherever you go, and that's the mindset I had to go out. It's football wherever you go, and I was kind of nervous at first to really play like I used to play and go out and really run people down and make plays. But now that I see that that gets you production in this league and it gets you where you want to be. So after that week, I just put all the high school, like Coach Lawrence called it, high school Harry stuff off, and just started going out and playing ball, going back to that physical, emotional person I used to be on that field, just going out and make plays. So it just really getting my mind used to the college level and everything, and getting out of that high school, prep school stuff.
As a question, what's it like for you to be in a conference title race for the first time?
It's exciting because last year they actually did it, but I wasn't a part of it. But like since I'm here now and actually contributing, man, it's make you want to go out and work harder when you lift, when you run, everything. That's the only thing you think about. Even in the classroom, they talk about, well, make sure I make sure I do everything during the classroom, everything, so I can make sure I'm on that plane, I'm on that bus, going to Tennessee, going wherever we have to go, so I can play ball and contribute to this team. Because I know and I believe we can win the SEC East, and I feel like we had a meeting today and we all talked about it and everything. I talked about the things that we can accomplish, and I feel like we're going to accomplish no matter what.
Kelcy, do you have any friends on Georgia, and if so, do you kind of text back and forth like, we're going to get you, we're staying ahead of you, we're not going to give this up?
Nah, I know a defensive lineman I played in the All-American game. I can't remember his name, but I remember him after the game. We talked and everything, and I really don't communicate with him like that. But it's to me, that's serious business. It's no joking matter. So you go about it like Coach Long said. You go about it like business, and every game is a business trip, no matter what. So I mean, it's really is not a joking matter. So you just got to go out and play ball, and whoever wins at the end of the day is that's the man on top, I guess.
Your dad was an old football player here. What has he said about your play? How's he assessed? Is he a harsh critic of you, or what does he say to you?
He's kind of harsh critic. That's the first guy I talk to after every game, and he calls me and you could have did this, you could have did that, and I see you doing this. And he said the same thing after the Georgia game. He said what happened. He just asked me what happened, and I was just asking what it means. Like just going around making plays. Seems like you going back to those old ways in high school. And I was like, well, it's just time to play ball. And he just tells me every week, just go out here. The man across you has a heart just like you have one. So, I mean, you hit him and he's going to hit you, and it's going to be a battle the whole game. It's not going to be, this high school stuff, they just let you go and stuff like that. It's going to be a battle the whole game. And, he's been very supportive of me, and I really thank God that my dad played college ball, because he told me the things I need to get used to. From him being an offensive lineman and me being a defensive lineman, he tells me things that I don't think I should know, but I know them, so I use them to my advantage. So, I mean, I'm just glad he's there for me.
Some of the rankings have Greenwood High School on the top 60 high school teams in the country right now. What is it about the Greenwood community? Is the school that you guys seem to be outstanding here? You guys produce a lot of great players yourself, DJ, Sam at LSU, for all the years past. What is it about the Greenwood community that makes high school football so good there?
I mean, it's wearing that G on your head and knowing the tradition we have at Greenwood High, and knowing, Coach Dooley and Coach Pinky Bad and Coach Cathcart, they all ask the same thing, where you just go out and play hard. And, it's really the tradition there that really makes you want to play hard, and makes you, when you run out and wearing the black and gold, it's nothing like, I know it's the Burns and everything in South Carolina, that's great. But, I mean, to me, if I could do it again, I would do everything over again in high school. That's like, I would choose no other high school to play. The coaches coach us hard. They expect great things of us in the classroom, on the field. They expect great things of us. And every coach that has coached at Greenwood High, they expect great things of us. And we know what's expected of us. So we feel like if we don't go out and do it, then, we fail. So, I mean, Sam, me, DJ, Byron at Toledo and everything, I mean, we expect to put out players, we expect to win, and we expect to do great things, so it doesn't surprise me.
Kelcy, what are those things that your dad told you you don't think you're supposed to know, and how do they help you? Are these offensive lineman secrets, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's looking at the hands when they're down, and watching their eyes and watching their feet in certain angles and everything, and if they're down a 3-point stance, a 2-point stance, and timing the snap count to your get off and everything, you learn as you go into the game, you get down the snap count and you can foul the ball quick as you possibly can and everything. It's a whole lot of secrets and stuff and tricks that he taught me and everything. He tells me every week, and and Coach Long, he tells us the same thing. So I mean, it's really film study, basically film study, and just paying attention to the keys that when you get out there, and if you don't, I feel like you don't prepare yourself for it, you can't use them. So I mean, it really takes a lot of preparation and everything. I feel like watching film with Coach Long on my own really helps the preparation to be able to use those skills in my play.
You can take two more, Pete, in the back.
Kelcy, talking about the SEC East race, do you think maybe that side of this side of the conference has gotten overlooked because everybody's always talking about LSU and Alabama? LSU and Alabama.
Yeah, I mean, we have Florida, Georgia. I mean, it's a powerhouse schools. I mean, it's the SEC period. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we do get overlooked, and listening to everything. Everybody just focus on LSU, Alabama play. What about when South Carolina, Georgia play, or South Carolina, Florida play, or when Florida and Georgia play? It seems like that we getting overlooked, but I feel like that when it's all said and done, I feel like that we all know who's on top and everything, and the SEC period, no matter if you're in the East or West, it's a great conference to play, and that's why we all come to SEC schools.
Nice one in the back.
Kelcy, you mentioned the pride of playing at Greenwood. Anything on the line this weekend, considering Justin Worley's last start was a win over Greenwood right here in the state championship game?
I kind of thought about that when they told us. I kind of got excited, even though I wasn't there. I was like, I get a little payback for this, and this from the boys back at home. At Greenwood, we took one last year, and it was rough out there for them, but we took one last year, and I'm certainly gonna be thinking about that when I go out on the field this time.
Thank you, Kelcy.
Thanks, Kelcy.